stronger olive oil, but this also you need to be a bit used to the flavor. So it's quite common to have it always, and then when you go to a bar or this you can have also this as a tapa, no? We eat normally the tortillas, the main dish. Advance, we need to wipe the eggs.
Already feel it.
Mine are very different from yours.
About if you can do this falafel with pre-boiled, pre-cooked chickpeas. The answer is no, much work. And then put in your fridge. For this one.
Wow! This one's delicious.
It's my first ever falafel. My greatest taste. Have a look. See?
Oh! Wow!
So what we try to do today, we try to cook our very national dish. I want to make it very popular, and I want to put it even to UNESCO. What we will feel today is like some piece of Ukrainian soul. Cook the perfect borscht. Okay, you have meat. I told you to buy some meat. Here you should have some bone. The kitchen should be like a place, like a playground. You can do everything you want. We cooked this borscht. We put it in a wooden oven for like 4 or 5 days, and we can eat it like 5 days. And there is like a legend that the day after borscht become more tasty. Yeah, but it's great now. We put in some nice wooden plate. Now I put here just a bit of the sour cream. Should take the onions, and you should eat it in a quite interesting way. Eat the borscht, because with the onions it's a bit, it's a bit like spicy, and after that, when you put the spoon of the hot borscht, it cleans you on, and again onions, again borscht. It's like some history, But thank you, enjoy, and stay at home.
Must not be cold. A piece of rice, okay? Plus we said we put an additional piece for the guest. As you know, in Italy we always have all of a sudden either a relative or a friend popping up, and so it's better to be ready. Leave it there just for maybe 30 seconds and stirring very fast. You will hear, and that is the second tip of La Mama, you will hear the rice complaining. Start going like 20 seconds, maybe 30, that it's got the flavor of the onions and the oil. I am ready with my wine, and look at the magic. Here's the magic. Kind of rice are the long grain, the medium grain, and the short grain. For risotto, it's very, very important that you use short grain. That is not random, that is important. You know why? Because short grain has a much higher concentration of starch. So this is very much treasure. These are my parents. This is to say that cooking in Italy is very much a social thing. And so now you have the perfect risotto Trentino. I forgot to tell you the name of my region. It's called Trentino because this wine, Teroldelo, is only cultivated in Trentino.
Thank you so much.
¡Qué rico! ¡Propio! ¡Salud!
It tastes delicious.
Yeah.
It's a very classic from the Sicilian tradition. And in Sicily, we have two versions for each different recipe because in Sicily there are two big towns, Catania and Palermo. In Palermo is female and is called arancina because the shape is very similar to an orange. In Catania has the shape of the Etna mountain, so it's like a little mountain, and they call it with the male name arancino. Fillet of the fish, if that you must put the fillet inside the vinegar. So I'm putting now the raisins, the almonds, the parsley. It's important that you use an organic zest, but with big pieces. So when I put this stuffing inside the fish, I can taste every single flavor. The breadcrumb, in this way, sandwich.
Sorry, the raisins should be put in water for a while or not?
I don't have any parsley. Can I use some mint instead?
Queste cose così piccole è un po' difficile.
È un po' difficile, però like Livio in this moment, you can make a cake with the fish.
A layered cake. How long do we bake it?
We cut in the middle. You will have a cake with the stuffing.
Can we replace the fish with some other seafood like calamari, for example? Yes?
If you have the calamari, you can change in the stuffing the orange with the tomatoes. They are amazing.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Yes.
Normally, I like to open all the egg. I take only the yolk. Very important, we don't wait until whisking. I come from Napoli. It is a wonderful city of South Italy. It is the capital of the pizza. It is the capital of spaghetti with tomato. It is the capital of mozzarella. It is the capital of most of the dish that international people things as Italian. And now it's 10 years that I stay in Istanbul. I am married with my high school girlfriend, and we have two wonderful babies, 3 years old and 9 months old. The ovation in reality is not very important for the final result of the cream. Should boil maximum for a couple of minutes, no more than this.
After you put the milk with the cream, what's the next step?
That become a kind of polenta in Italian, we can say. The photo size should be like an hazelnut because it will grow up a lot. Don't be shy with the chocolate.
Started your profiteroles before in such way, in which way?
How do we do those without a bag?
And I hope that you enjoy this lesson.
Looks beautiful. Thank you.
Okay.
Mine is ready.
Eline sağlık.
See.
Reason why I wanted to cook this dish is because my mom was doing it very good. I love cooking, and during this time when I'm at home too, I have been cooking every day because it's like certain meditation for me, because we put aubergine in most of the special things that we're cooking. We have got a lot of mezzes with like small dishes that we drink with raki as well with aubergine. But today the one I'm going to make you is alina's.
The best choice is olive oil, but something similar to that could be okay. Maybe you already know it, but I just wanted to show you So we open the oven like this, we put it there, and then we turn it like for example, great Turkish industry has been done with this one.
I already roasted my aubergine, so we're ready to go.
Because it is the king of this 3 plates.
And how much oil? You can do it with dana too, but dana would not be as soft as lamb when doing this.
Can tell us a joke meanwhile.
In Turkish cuisine, we eat well-cooked meat. It's good, it's nice to have that cut of the lamb because it gives a lot of taste.
Like this.
So now you can do it in a high fire. But I am doing it then. Yes. Here you go. Who has rakı at home tonight? Now in the middle, I will put my meat from Eastern Turkey. So the best ones you can really find in Urfa, I think. So if you're ready, now I'm showing you my plate from the top.
So we are very proud of you, Yuri, and thank you so much that you found time to join us today.
Different between chicken Kiev and cotlet de volaille and corn. So our mise en place, we start from the butter. At the table I have the piece of butter, it's 100 grams. The chicken Kiev comes to Ukraine, or earlier it was Russian Empire, with French cookers. They make the message to the chicken, and this butter goes to in the fillet, start to make the mashed potato. I know that you make mashed potato at home, you who can keep the form, you know, because olive oil can keep the form from you, not on you, because it will be the splash of hot water. You don't want it, believe me. I remove the skin, I'm like open it like a book, you know.
Yeah.
We put this chicken Kiev in the eggs again. Should totally cover it. Fried oil, we put it in the oven.
Where did you learn how to prepare this?
My alma mater was in Paris. I studied in Ferrandi school and in Ritz-Escoffier school. So I make the chicken Kiev at the first time at the Paris. Now I'll make it everywhere when I make the Ukrainian gastronomy.
What's your secret to avoid lumps in mashed potato?
Potato is ready, you can see. All excursion.
How long do we fry the Kiev?
That's all.
Ours.
Beautiful, bravo.
Smell is fantastic.
The butter. It's like
Oh, really nice.
In France, I broke it. The blue like sky today. Yes, sure. I can show you.
Oh.
I leave you because
Thank you very much.
Kısır, pepper paste and tomato paste, and this will be richer in taste. So how come everybody is getting in love with it? And I asked this as an academic question.
But I'm very glad that you joined us this evening. Şebnem is an honorary member of Shom Cooking Club and Shom in general.
Cook together, you know, with a Turkish woman rather than with a male chef.
Hot water or hot water?
The size of your glass, and you put the bulgur.
What type of bulgur do you use?
The first one is for çiğ köfte, and I'm going to explain also the relationship with çiğ köfte to this Hatay kısır. I would call delicious in quote. What does really delicious mean, and what people understand from taste? You can have, well, you still have cumin and cinnamon. Always forces us to find food which is delicious, is to mix all these and start checking it, checking the softness of it.
How much tomato paste?
make this a whole.
I have my bulgur in the big pan.
Great. Now mine looks okay.
Should I add some salt or not?
You can have lettuce, and lettuce can be used here also as a holder.
Mine is like this.
Final product. Everybody finished it.
Yes. I put acı biber salçası instead of tatlı, but mine is very spicy, but I love it. I love it.
Okay. Wow, it looks great.
Picture.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Michael, I saw it now.
Wow.
Easy.
And we're very, very, very happy that he agreed to be with us this morning for him and this evening for us to teach us how to do this fish in those stressful times when we all need to cook at home and feed our families.
So this is actually very, very easy. Okay, just slice it nice, not too thin, because you have some texture after it's cooked. The fish is gonna be in the oven about 20 minutes. Okay, so now we have salt and pepper, right? And then we're gonna give some of the fennel, right? And we're just gonna stuff it. Okay.
Alexander, I have a question. If I have a fish, what can I do?
When you're gonna put a fish, you're gonna cook it like in natural position on the belly, okay? And just flip it, okay? And that's what you want, okay? We're gonna need a 3-hour show for that. That's gonna need smoke in the oven. And
How many degrees?
270 or 200 degrees.
if we have,
Mine is ready.
here we go. And we're gonna set it on 20 minutes, okay? Or it's a spine. If it's warm, you can touch it here. If it's warm, then the fish is cooked, okay? If it's cold, then it needs more time. That's how you check on the fish. Now, for our tomatoes, we're just gonna cut them in fours. Okay, so we have our tomatoes here. They pretty much dried. Our fish is going. It has 12 minutes left for 4 cuts for 1 petal, and then just go. Very, very easy with it. We're gonna start our sauce when everybody's ready, because we pretty much have everything, right?
Nice job, chef.
Can I use this red basil, not green?
Yeah.
I can use a dry one a little bit.
Do we need to crush the coriander seeds or?
Yes. Then just lightly coat the tomato as well. So it's kind of like half cooked, half fresh sauce, right? This size, it's almost done, but it's not done yet. So with a knife, just gonna go inside. We don't want to go through all the way, just to separate the 2 sides of the fish, okay?
Taking the skin from the tail, right?
Near the belly. So you can see it's still on the bone a bit, and it's pink, which this is exactly what we want, right? You want it right in the middle. On the fillets, okay? Just tiny salt, tiny, very good. That's it. With the fisherman sauce, right?
I just break it. I like to match.
Oh, that's very nice. Beautiful.
Before to leave, can you say?
Okay.
Okay? That's green?
Bravo.
Nice.
I use the zucchini.
Welcome and enjoy the program.
Spending good time around a good food. So if you succeed your rice, obviously you've succeeded your sushi.
But I can use 220 grams, yeah?
Yes, and then now I will show you also how to remove the skin easily from the salmon if you had a fillet. The bones are there. So it's very easy to know if you remove this one, the next one will be somewhere here, and the next one will be somewhere here. Put your knife here, and then go slowly up. When you will see, this is how it comes. So from here, you stop. You just hold this very well and just continue with your knife like this. Then the skin will come in one piece. So yeah, same than when you was removing the extra fat on it. You just go like this. And start to make your super perfect. It again. And do the same process.
Wow, they look delicious.
So the shiny down.
The shiny down on the plastic, yes.
So you see, this is the part that always goes for the kids or for the dad or for the mom. So just cut it just in one way. Don't. Okay. I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for following the lesson. And then continue to make more and more sushi and enjoy it with your family.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Enjoying it.
Bye bye, Maile. This is mine.
It's fantastic.
Fantastic. I have another one.
I am Peruvian, but I have been living in Chile for. Okay, this is yellow chili. It's famous in Peru. It's typical for many food meals.
The rice amount for 4 people?
Tell me.
How much water do you put for 100 gram rice? Okay.
Peel the potatoes for the fry. Then I cut the tomato and an onion. You want use the seed if you like, you can use. But for me, this is more used in the preparation.
So it's a matter of taste. It's only a matter of taste.
Thank you.
Okay. Para la pregunta que me preguntaste acerca de la influencia, sí, Perú tiene mucha influencia, mucha inmigración. Antiguamente a nuestros antepasados teníamos inmigraciones como la china, como la japonesa, como la inmigración africana. Muchas para limpiar, para que lo vean. Igual si ustedes tienen un lomo sin grasa, sería, si me lo podrían mostrar para verlo.
¿Qué grandes tienen eso?
You put it in the high fire. It always, after a minute, you have a juice coming out, water from.
I have also a question. What about the soy sauce? When do you put the soy sauce?
The onion, tomato, chili, the potato fry.
The rice, how do you make it so nice?
Made it! It's a lomo saltado. It's the best in Peru, everyone tells.
Bye. Thank you so much. Can you put this one, everybody?
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
I have a
So is from Sicilian chef. Michael, welcome.
We should have a pot of boiling water. We should have tomatoes. We should have a big eggplant or a couple of small eggplants. So this is ricotta salata. If you don't have ricotta salata, you can use pecorino, parmigiano. Obviously, if you can get some, this is the best. So I want you to put a little X in the bottom. So a little X. This is one. Okay? So this slow cooking makes everything happen very slowly. The onions start to melt. The basil starts to give its flavor into the sauce very slowly. Hopefully you should be able to just nick in under a corner and then it should start to just peel the skin off. Okay?
The size of your pot.
Okay. So as I've been taught how to make Sicilian food, basically if you're making something fresh from scratch, you very rarely mix garlic and onion. So it's either garlic or onion. Because one thing we need to be really careful of, when you make a tomato sauce in Sicily, the key element, the key thing you're looking for is that it is sweet. And then it's about a balance of all these things.
I tried the tomatoes here in Turkey, and actually I only discovered them recently.
Okay?
Thank you, Michael, because I use lots of onion in my trend cooking.
Something to hold on to while they're cutting the whole way up. The way I do it, there's nothing left now to hold on to. It's all good stuff. If somebody serves me pasta alla norma and I want it, and it comes with grated eggplant, I'm gonna send it back. Okay, we want to get a nice brown. This is my sauce at the minute.
Tin foil. We don't put any paper towel on this greasy.
No. Yeah.
So we have to measure now the water.
It should be cooked the whole way through, but it should have a bite in the middle. It shouldn't be crunchy. Can you make out there's a little, I don't know, I won't focus on it. So I'm gonna take the pasta and put it straight into the pan. So once you've given it a pat, now it's gonna go into the pasta as well. Let me see, can you zoom on this? So each of these paintings is like a different epoch of time in Sicily.
This is mine.
Beautiful. You all look great.
Thank you. This was so wonderful. I realized how much I don't know about pasta.
Bye.
Oh my God. It was amazing.
Buon appetito.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.
And also, when I teach my cooking classes, I always include how to make an omelet, because eggs are never eaten for breakfast and they are rarely eaten for dinner. It's a lunchtime dish. There's a lot to learn. You always treat a lettuce with tender care. So that's the first step of making a green salad. And the reason you want them dry is so they can absorb the vinaigrette. So now I'm going to show you how to make a vinaigrette. And I whisk it in the bowl that I'm going to toss the lettuce in. It's just more efficient that way. Then I add a nice big pinch of salt. But I want you to see the texture of this dressing. Vinaigrette, it's quite thick. Just mince them as fine as you can mince them. Very, very tiny. The butter is an essential flavor element of the omelet. So we've got about 2 tablespoons of butter, not quite. Here I have some Parmigiano Reggiano. You just keep pulling the egg back from the edge of the pan. That's what you call a 5-minute dinner or lunch. Turning it over and grabbing the vinaigrette at the bottom. Probably not 6 eggs, this is 6. Probably get a 4-egg omelet for 1 person. There you go, you have lunch. But the more that we can go directly to the producer, the healthier our planet's gonna be. It's simple. It's just.
Can I ask a question about the omelette? Is it a heretical thing to put bacon or something like mushrooms or something else, or is just at our pleasure?
My question is it's about the French culture, in fact, and we usually prefer having the omelette maybe for a light dinner or for the breakfast, but never for lunch. And why would they consider that for like a big lunch meal and not for the breakfast?
I'm going to ask, what are the secrets behind a good food or behind a good cook? Just tips.
I would say the key to a good cook is the quality of the ingredients. That food will always end up being more economical because number one, it's more satisfying because it has more flavor. And when they make an omelet, they want to taste the egg.
And I just wonder how many countries are here.
Israel.
1. Colombia, Mexico,
Paraguay.
Paraguay,
Ukraine.
Latvia.
Latvia, Turkey.
Vietnam. Lithuania. Lithuania.
Oh, Lithuania. Also.
Türkiye var.
Yeah, Türkiye yazdım.
Italy, someone saying here.
Oh, okay, I see. Italy.
Eritrea is coming now. Eritrea.
Oh my gosh.
The caldo should be warm or
Warm.
Are we going to use the water from the mushrooms or not?
Keep it on the fire because mine's bubbling. So we don't need the oven. We only need the stove for the potatoes.
We do not put any oil, right, in the pan.
And how many onion? 1?
Where do we put all this stuff?
The onions and the garlic, okay, like this.
Winter, would it be okay to use canned tomatoes, also this kind?
Yeah, we want to see a refrigerator.
This one you have the king of my products is the I don't know how to say it.
Worms.
Worms. It's quite strange thing, you know. Everyone thinks that in my fridge someone dead.
I'm going to tell everybody that this is a risotto.
also my first time.
I thought the milk escapes only from me, but now I'm relieved that it happens to chefs also.
My son is always complaining about my dry meat.
The kids are hungry. So. Actually, Chef Nep, she's not only showing us Turkish cuisine, she's also a fantastic singer.
It would be nice.
Hello.
Lindo.
Oh my God!
Sorry,
Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club.
Welcome.
Wow. Oh, have a good
Ready, see?
Miss you too. It was like a lot of years that I was spent without you.
The magazine.
Like this.
This is mine.
You are a great teacher.
The spoon
I'm ready to use glass. Claudio, I'm ready for a glass, not for a spoon or fork. I'm ready for a glass.
Mira.
You are welcome in Sicily.
Hey, Not only because it's the fourth one. Because we have.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
See you soon.
Bye. 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 Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. See you again soon. And happy you good day.
Agree. Finally.
Ciao.
Thank you very much for everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. Good evening.
Amazing public.
Oh, have a good evening, a good weekend.
Thank you so much.
We have a song, Chef Nep.
Thank you very much, guys, for having me.
Bon appetit, everybody.
Hi,
I say also bye-bye. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much, guys.
Bye-bye. Ciao.
It's such a wonderful group. You have saved so many of us during this lockdown. We've challenged ourselves. We've learned something new. We've learned to be creative and a little bit daring. And at the same time, we've been able to feed our families with new recipes. I can't tell you how impressed my family was.
But it was a great program. Thank you.
Spettacolare.
Please mute the microphones.